All right, good morning, everybody. Remember my previous vehicle that I rolled mobile with ham radio was a highly modified Jeep Wrangler, but the gas mileage was very poor, and my wife's vehicle has a V8 engine and it's poor gas mileage as well. And our gasoline bill for church, just driving back to and for church, was $600 a month. And so we got rid of the Jeep and I bought a Subaru, and boy am I very pleased with the Subaru. Anyways, so how do I do ham radio in a Subaru without ruining a new car, without cutting holes and tearing things up? Here's what I did. First of all, I learned, thankfully I'm still learning. I found out that there's a luggage rack antenna mount, and it's called the Comet RS-660U, the RS-660U. And it's actually really a nice mount, and it mounts right here on the luggage rack itself. And I changed from my dual band, my Yaesu FTM 100 that used to be in my Jeep, to a tri-band in this vehicle. And not only is it a tri-band, it's actually a tri-band that I can talk to anybody anywhere in the world from this Subaru. And so what I did was I mounted a CR3 320A tri-band on top of the Subaru, and on the other end of that is an HT, my Kenwood D74 HT. Let me talk about that. First of all, I called HRO, the ham radio outlet in Orange County. I didn't want to drive all the way down there and then be disappointed if they were missing any parts, so I went ahead and called them and talked to Michael. Michael did a great job, as they always do there. Michael set me up over the phone, and to my surprise, had everything delivered to my front door the next day. So here's what I did. Here's how I'm rolling with ham radio in this vehicle. First of all, this mount, which is the RS-660U, of course the tri-band Diamond CR320A tri-band antenna on the top, RG8 cable, zip tied onto the top, runs right through here. I got a bunch of police motorcycles behind me, and out of sight and out of mind. Not very evasive. It just runs right here across the seal. It's not the thick cable, it's the small stuff. And then rather hide it behind the actual interior, I just stuck it underneath this weather mat that Subaru gave me with the call. Now, one thing that Michael did mention over the phone is he suggested, if I'm going to use RG8, the real thin stuff, he suggested using the heavier cable on the inside, which is the RG16 cable. So he set me up with, over the phone, an adapter, which is right here. So I went from RG8 to RG16. Right here in the middle is RG16. It's the heavier duty coax. Then it goes behind the seat. Then it goes out of sight, out of mind, between the wall and the seat. Goes underneath here. Goes behind this plastic, which I didn't even have to remove, and then simply underneath the floor mat. Okay, there it is. Now the other end of this thicker coax is another adapter that reduces it back down to RG8, which hooks up to the HT. Now let's take another look. Oh, and then, by the way, what I was going to do is, most people are taking their larger ham radios like I had in my Jeep, which was my Yaesu FTM 100, and they're mounting it to a piece of plywood and then sticking the plywood underneath the seat, and then putting the removable head somewhere up here. But the problem with that is there's a lot of computerized technology and wiring under these seats, so I did not want to take any chances in ruining anything on this really cool car. So the radio is actually inside here. Love those police Harley Davidsons when they start up. Here's the radio right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Tom. Thanks for the market reports and the word of the day. I want to leave a little break, see if Keith can get back in since he got an interruption.
Let me turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. It's my Kenwood D74. I also bought a Kenwood 12-volt cigarette lighter plug or charge in here so I can keep it always hooked up. I also carry my spare antenna so that I can take this out and carry an HT with me if I want to. There's a little place right here for where the Subaru has for this for anything actually, and there it is. Now another thing I bought for this radio about 4 years ago, which is was with this lapel mic, has a built-in speaker on it. It's an excellent mic, much clarity, but the speaker is louder and larger on the microphone. So if you want better speaker, especially in a vehicle, you want the Kenwood KMC 45D as in David, and this gives me great sound incoming and outcoming. And the nice thing about this is this also has running this HT in this vehicle, it also has D-Star, so I can talk to anywhere in the world, to people anywhere in the world connected to through reflectors on D-Star. So, and here it is. Let me do something here. Hang on a second.
3N arrived here about a week and a bit ago, and just put it together.
And I can pull it out. Here, that's the Jpl Lab Repeater, one of the many Jpl repeaters I have in this HT. I have 900 and something repeaters programmed into this little radio. But this little radio is known as the Lincoln Continental Town Car of ham radios. And the reason why is because it's long and square, and from the outside it's not much to look at, just like an old Lincoln town car, Continental town car. But on the inside it's full of bells and whistles. This radio is much more sophisticated than I'll ever be, and it's got so much that I'll never, I've had it about 4 years, and I'll never know enough to properly use all of the technology that it offers. But it's got D-Star, so I can talk anywhere in the world right here from my little Subaru. And isn't that cool, folks? So here we are. This microphone I can hang up here, I can hang it on my shirt, or I can just leave it right there. There's the speaker, very loud. There's the microphone, all right here. Well, folks, I hope that helps you. And by the way, the part numbers I'll put in the description field. Yeah, I'll just throw that in the description field for you. And again, this is K2 Papa Tango Lima, or better known as Kilo 2, praise the Lord, reporting from Redlands 73s.